of mine. I think this is going to be a weekend vlog because it's Friday right now. I don't have a lot of plans for the weekend. I think it's gonna be like more chill activities. I'm gonna go to a coffee shop right now. I'm gonna take crocheting with me, and I need to get one panel done because I know I don't have enough yarn for it to finish the sweater that I'm working on. But also I want to buy a zip for it. So I want to finish one of the front panel, and then with this one go to a yarn shop, buy more yarn of the same kind, and also match the zip. The sweater I'm working on is like fully white, but I'm thinking about adding a colorful zip to like make it at least a little bit more interesting, but we will see what I decide. Other than that, I am on a social media detox. Well, no, I don't want to like call it like this. I'm on social media new habits building road, let's say, because I have done social media detox before, that I'm deleting social media for a bit and then going back, but nothing really is changing. Like, of course, it's nice to have a little bit of a break as well, and it's like a good thing to do, but I'm going back and using it exactly the same way. And right now I installed an app called Screenzen. It's a free app fully. They don't have any premium subscription or anything, so you should check it out definitely as well. And you can block social media on certain time, and you can do a hard block, so no matter what you do, even uninstall and install the app again, you just cannot open that. Or you can do like a less of a hard block, so when you're opening the social media on this specific time, you need to wait 5 seconds to open it, so you don't, like, if you really have to check something, you can, but it stops you from like mindlessly opening it. And I put this like soft block, let's call it like this, on morning and evening hours, so 6 AM to 11 AM and 8 PM to midnight, because those are the moments where I tend to dumb scroll for like a long time mindlessly. And between these two like gaps, I also put a limit, 30 minutes for Instagram, 30 minutes for TikTok. I know it's not like a, I don't know, 5 minutes, some people are doing like this very low, but I'm not like, my goal isn't to delete social media from my life completely, because I'm also doing YouTube, I see it as part of my job, and also I don't see like this much of threat of using social media. I just want to have a better limit and use it more consciously and not open and just waste my time without even knowing. So the half an hour for both, which is 1 hour per day, I think it's like a reasonable amount of time. So I left it like this for now. In the morning I read like 60 pages of book because I couldn't scroll and I didn't want to start my day yet. So I'm seeing some changes, but I definitely like think about it a lot today. It's the first day, so like my brain keeps like opening the phone to open the apps, and then I deleted the apps from home screen as well, so it's not so easy to open it, and I'm just like clicking on the places where the apps were. It's definitely gonna take a bit of adjustment time, and I might like change it a little bit when it comes to the settings, so we'll see. The app also had like these settings that on some days you can block it completely. So for example, do like Sunday is a day without social media or something like that. So I'm thinking that about doing that as well, especially during the weekend, because I have more free time and I should spend it on other activities and not being more on my phone. So I might add it as well, but let's not like make it so difficult, because then I feel like I'm gonna be discouraged and turn it off. So let's start with like the morning and evening. When I get used to it, I will implement the weekends off as well, but not entire, maybe Sunday for example. And that's basically it. A lot of yapping I already did with you. As you can see, I have way more energy than in the last vlog. feeling way better for sure. So that's basically it. Let's get warm and let's go out, because a couple of days ago we literally had 18 degrees in Poland and I bought a spring jacket, and yesterday we had a snowstorm and it was -4 in the night, so definitely not spring yet over here. Okay, before we go, I have one more thing to yap about, because I'm on a colorful outfit journey, as you probably see with this, but I also got these strawberry earrings yesterday and I love them so much. I'm so ready for spring.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by, doesn't make it easy.
I did some power crocheting yesterday, so actually both of the front panels are done and it was all that was left for me. So right now we are very close to finishing, because the rest I crocheted outside of filming. I just pin it together so I can see how it looks like, and let me show you. This is how it looks like right now. Let's lower also you can see it actually. Okay, so this is how it looks like right now. I obviously have to put it, like, sew it together, and then I want to also crochet like a bit of a collar here, so it a little bit of a turtleneck, more like, so it is higher here. And yeah, so we need to put it all together, do a turtleneck.
The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.
Time for yogurt bowl break. Nothing fancy, I just put like random nuts, banana and a bit of like corn cereal on yogurt. That's basically it. But I'm making a lot of progress with the sweater. I think it needs blocking, to be honest, because I don't know, it's just I was trying to do a very loose stitch, but then the looseness is not the same everywhere, so it really needs blocking. But before I do block it, I need to sew in the zipper. So let's do a little bit of a break for yogurt bowl and then finish the sweater. By the way, I keep forgetting about like talking about it, but I don't know how, because this occupies my mind the whole time, about my social media ban. It's going good in the sense of I didn't break the rules I set for myself. I'm still opening it 5 times a day maximum, and I have a ban from 6 AM to 11 AM and from 8 PM onwards. So it's just the middle of the day that I can use it. I do definitely catch myself taking phone, looking at the screen, realizing that I took it to like dumb scroll on social media and thinking there is nothing else to do there, this is so boring, let's put it down. And I need to come up with more things. So this is definitely a bit of adjustment. I read 100 pages of a book yesterday while not like sitting down and being like, okay, I'm gonna read a book right now. So I didn't feel like I had any time for reading. It was just like in between, when, as I said, like I was taking phone, I was like, oh my god, what should I do now? So I was like in the bus, for example, I was reading and not scrolling on the phone because I couldn't. So definitely I can see that I do have time for stuff like reading, just my phone was taking it away from me, that's for sure. But also today I have a day completely off work. Normally, even if I'm not teaching, I'm doing stuff for the company. Like I'm editing some materials or writing something, answering emails and stuff like that. Today I'm not doing anything, and even though it's just one day and the day isn't even finished, because I'm not taking my phone too, I feel firstly way calmer. Secondly, I have so much freaking time. This day is at the same time passing by quite quickly, and it feels like I did million things. So I think it's a good thing to notice, and yeah, I wonder how it's gonna be. I do not feel like I thought I'm gonna have a lot of FOMO. I don't, because the thing is that like I have FOMO with like Netflix stuff, I think, like if I didn't see a series or a movie, but with like social media, I don't even know what I'm like seeing there. It's literally nothing. So I don't feel like I have FOMO. And just like that, we are on Sunday right now. I did not in fact finish the cardigan yesterday. I end up binge watching Bridgerton's one more time. So this is how I spent my evening yesterday. And today in the morning, as you could see, I did some morning pages. I was reading the book and cuddling with my cat, and right now I'm gonna get ready, do some tea because I have horrible sore throat. And actually today I'm going to a plant market, so we'll see, maybe they have something interesting there. I'm not sure if it's more like just a normal market with like cheaper plants, or is it like a more collection kind of plants. I have no idea what it is, so we will see together.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on.
I wasn't the best with vlogging, to be honest, when it comes to like filming non-speaking stuff in between bits. Wasn't the best this weekend, but it was a bit of a weird weekend. I'm feeling that I'm falling like ill a bit too. Like I'm coming down with a cold or something like that. So I'm on the verge of like trying to take a lot of vitamins and stuff like that to not really fully get sick, but at the same time not being sick yet. So I'm doing normal stuff, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyhow, it is Sunday night. I went to the plant market, as I told you. I'm gonna show you the plant. I bought 3 plants, but one is so little that doesn't count. I bought this one. I will not tell you the name of the plant because I do not know any. This one with this white like features, let's call it like that. I bought this one as well. Isn't it beautiful? It looks even better on the camera, to be honest. And also bought a little one. And also got this tiny one. Isn't it cute? We call it money plant. I don't know if it's called the same in English, to be honest. To be honest, I saw this pot first and I loved it so much that I was just like trying to find a plant to add to this pot. Just amazing. Okay, and other than that, I wanted to talk about like my weekend without social media and how I banned it and how I feel about it and stuff like that, because I feel like I didn't film much about it, even though I was thinking a lot. Like my mind was really occupied with like this challenge of mine for myself. I definitely will continue what I did, especially mornings. I think are very, very important for me because I tend to grab my phone and scroll for hours in the morning, literally, because I work in the afternoon. It's very hard to force myself to like stop and start the day, and this way I was just starting the day. And I don't mean I was waking up and going like running a marathon or something. I was just doing stuff like reading a book, doing my morning pages, and those are all habits that make me feel better for the whole day. So I think it's a huge change and amazing habit to discover. I know it's like nothing groundbreaking like most people do it, but I haven't, and I really want to continue doing it. So that was definitely a change, and also to notice how much like it really destroyed my habits in the morning, like being on the phone, because I was waking up and I was like, oh god, I can't scroll my phone, so I guess I have to get up as soon as I wake up, because what am I gonna do? I was getting up then, I was making myself a coffee, sitting down, and I was like, oh, what am I gonna do now? I would continue to scroll right now because I just like made myself coffee and stuff like that. And so I was picking up a book because I wanted to entertain myself, which is such an amazing habit to have, just read a book as soon as you wake up. And then when the book finished, I was like, okay, let me do my morning pages then, because it's still very early in the morning. I don't have to do like a very productive stuff, so let's go with this one. And then when I was cleaning or something like that, and the fact that I delay this morning anxiety that I'm getting from the phone and dumb scrolling and so on by just blocking it for those hours, it creates such a different mindset for the whole day for me that I literally then, even though I didn't have a block like during the day, I wasn't picking up the phone because I was just in completely different mindset, and I thought to myself, oh, I already did this and that, I'm just gonna continue because it was such a good beginning of the day and I did so many amazing things that I'm just gonna continue to have it. And then I was making a conscious choice of just continuing to doing so much stuff as I did in the morning because I was just on the run, I guess. So definitely a huge change. And also I was talking today with someone about it, and I said like, oh, I want to like do long term, I want to do a social media like limit, that those times that I just said, like morning, evening, is blocked, but in between I want to have a like limit too. And I don't want to go into like crazy limits like, oh, I'm gonna have 5 minutes per each or something like that. I'm gonna do like limit half an hour for each. So I have 30 minutes for TikTok, 30 minutes for Instagram, because this is basically all I'm using, not counting YouTube. So I'm gonna limit these two apps to half an hour, and then I immediately took it back and said, oh no, this is too little, I'm gonna give myself 40 minutes. And then I heard myself saying it, and I thought to myself, I'm dedicating an hour of my life every day to social media, and it's freaking me out that this is so little that I'm immediately changing my mind. And if I was working out for 1 hour per day, I would be in amazing condition If I was reading 1 hour per day, I would be reading like 2 or 3 books per week, depending on the length, of course, but you know the drill. If I was learning a language 1 hour per day, every single day, like I'm using social media, I would be fluent in German that I'm trying to learn for years. And I just started comparing like these things, and it scared me how deeply this addiction is engraved in me and how I think about it. And like, of course, it's not the same, because social media you can use 5 minutes there, 10 minutes there, and it's not like you're sitting down for the whole hour like it is with exercising, for example. But learning can be divided into like those small time spans too, and the same with reading. This is even easier to pick up a book for a couple pages, put it back, and again. So it just scared me like a little bit, like what I heard myself saying and doing. So I definitely will continue the social media ban and trying to change my habits around it. As I said, I'm gonna continue changing my habits and not doing the ban and not using it at all for a little bit. I want to try to build some healthy boundaries and habits around it. This is how it looks like right now, and not like doing like, no, one more time. For now we're trying to cut it, not to cut it, to
I can take
yeah,
what
cut
I
it
need
down,
to
yeah.
get by.